the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Gates Scott and Brock Heward with you up here in the booth, and we have got safety Justin Reed handling our opening kick. And we're off and running from New Orleans. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with Jacobs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here we go. Set. Cut. Go. Red. 38.
Throwing his love on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. They'll be led out by the Louisville products. I know those folks are excited for him, as are the folks from Texas Tech and Oregon. Here's Tyler Shuck.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Saints first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Shuck to throw. He's got it near the 10. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Panther 60, ready.
Line up the design keeper. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Went into their bag tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal.
Let him go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brings it in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go. 52 full.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. That's Reed on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so many times you get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself as a quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumping, and they just did.
Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Ready.
3rd and 2, love to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Chased out to his right. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Plays brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Groupie sends it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. To throw, Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. Go win him, go win him.
Throwing, Chuck. Screen here for Camaro. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throw here, 3rd down. Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Saints send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
60 Bison.
Chuck with a quick toss out wide. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. This will give to Camaro. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Ezra and Cooper there to make the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Shump. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now lead by space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field. To score a touchdown, it's big time.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 29-yard gain, and it'll give the Packers the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
This is Jacobs running left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Let's go now.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Now here he goes. And this one doesn't go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go.
They're going to go. It's Love. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might need more Power Rangers. Mine's also dangerous.
First down now, ball at the 33. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pistol snap here to show. Setting up the running back screen. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This, giving it to the big guy on 4th and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
What that play shows you is that if you're not keyed in on the fullback right away, he's going to make you pay.
At the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. running left. This is Kamara. Across midfield at the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff here for Miller. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Kamara gets it on the draw. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer. Warrior 17.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Shuck on third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
70 Lion.
4th down, here's Shuck. It's cut right side by Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints. Love now on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
16 yards.
Love with it on 1st down. Finds the in route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Love. Has him on a quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, set.
Throwing again. Love finds him over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Grupe sends it through, and the gap closes to 14 points.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Lanes didn't open for him. He has stopped shy of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
27-yard line.
Quickly to Watson. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. First down throw, here's Love. He's got it, it's downfield, near the edge. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Rutgers are resets. Here we go, ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jacobs running behind center. By a man, he's in the clear. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 16.
Love out of the shotgun.
First down, Green Bay.
Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Thrown on first down, Love. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he runs this one in. Touchdown. start things off with a run by Kamara. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Shot with a quick toss out wide. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusting tight end.
And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They need it.
Come on, set, stand. Blue, 32.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing his love on 3rd. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
First down, Packers.
Love from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 more yards. That's another Packers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Play action, Love.
First down.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Counter give to Kamara. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Ready.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
70 Lion. 19 Lion.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Nice gain left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Love. That's Reed on the slant. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Third and just 2 to go.
Exit 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Yellow, 40.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to they'll do some window dressing here in the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
A gain of 15. And the Packers
Run.
Love using the legs here. And he scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself.
Maybe he gets robbed, and the ball is out. And the Saints have the recovery.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Off the play action, Chuck. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq. Me. Hawk 70, boys.
Chuck now from the gun. It's on target to Johnson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Kamara running out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, Not a casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Shuck. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41. On play action, here's Shuck. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Finding Johnson once more. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 34-yard line.
To the air with Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down.
Ready.
Here's Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 14
On the line for another 1st and 10.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Big blowout line by Love. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
And 9 at the Saints 44-yard line.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. 3rd and long. Here's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
At the 31-yard line.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Love out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33. Ready?
From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Let's go.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready?
Taken in by Williams outright. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers putting up... First and 10. Here's Shuck. Caught by his back. Camaro. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set. Motion. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Come on, set. Set. Hut. Ready?
Love now on 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air. Love. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Forced out to his right. Complete out to the right side. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Thought he had it touched it. So it's a win for the Saints. And this is a game that proves every